The year was 2008. The house we rented had mold issues. A lot of our clothes got damaged in the house, as well as my first daughter's toys. We made a complaint to the landlord to fix the issues, but he refused. In fact, the landlord became quite aggressive. He showed up at the house a few times aggressively, and it got to a point that we had to call the police to intervene. The mold issue was a serious health hazard, but we didn't really know much at the time. It got to a point we got tired of the fight and we moved out. It was around the year 2016. We had rented a house that, unknown to us, had wasp infestation. We were stung by wasp a few times. We complained to the landlord and asked him to get pest control to check out what was wrong in the house. He refused. We also had issues with the bathroom, with the bath collapsing one day, and there was water everywhere. The landlord refused to fix the bath. We had to fix that ourselves. There were so many issues. I tried to fight things with the landlord, but to no avail. I tried all the legal aid agencies. Everything was in the landlord's favor. We still have marks from the wasp bites from that many years ago. We tried to fight to get the money back for the money we spent to fix the bath, but we never did. It got to a point I got tired of the fight. Myself and my husband, we got tired of the fight and we left. Between the year 2007 and 2018, we have moved about 8 to 10 times, renting, moving from house to house. Many of the houses, many of the rental arrangements had issues, except for a couple which went fine. A couple of those went smoothly, but most of the arrangements, we had issues with the landlord. When we finally bought our own house, the relief, the joy, this is ours. And I'm so happy that we took that decision. But I'm more so happy today that there is a new law, a new legislation out now that supports tenants. And that is the new Renters' Rights Act, which is coming into force on the 1st of May this year.
Everywhere I go, beauty finds its way in the little things of every day.
Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Inspired Abby here. Happy to have you here on this channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, please do take a minute to subscribe to the channel if you love what you're watching, and also watch all the other previous videos as well. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's good to have you again. Please do like, comment as usual, and share the video. Okay, let's go back into the purpose of this video. Here are some issues that the Renters' Rights Act is seeking to address. Number 1, the Act abolishes the no-fault eviction. This means that a landlord cannot just evict a tenant for no reason. You need to have a good, just reason to evict a tenant. And some of those reasons will be that you want to sell the house, or you want to move into the house yourself, or there is going to be renovation done on the house. You cannot just evict a tenant for absolutely no reason at all. These are some of the things we experienced while we were renting. Number 2, there are no more fixed term contracts that lock in tenants. This means that you cannot lock in tenants into a fixed term contract. You need to make the terms of the contract flexible. This also means that tenants can leave when they give you due notice, and landlords cannot just evict without any just reason. Number 3, rent increases are limited to once every year. And the rent has to be in line with market rates. So a landlord cannot just pluck out an amount from the sky. The amount being charged for rent must be in line with market rates, and you can only increase rent once a year. Number 4, the introduction of the decent home standard for private rentals. This means that if you're renting privately to people, the house must be in a decent state. This means that you have to make sure that you repair things. You have to make sure that you keep it in good condition. For example, issues like mold needs to be fixed, like what we experienced many years ago. Number 5, there will be a national database for landlords. And also the property ombudsman will be able to help resolve disputes between landlords and tenants quickly. It means that landlords and tenants do not need to go through the long court process. Matters can be resolved with the property ombudsman. Number 6, landlords cannot refuse tenants just because they have children. This is so important, and we faced this issue when we were renting as well. Number 7, there will be improvement to court processes so that eviction cases are processed more efficiently and quicker if need be that the court issues an eviction notice. Number 8, landlords and agents are prohibited from demanding for rent payments that exceeds 1 month rent at a time. There was a time that landlords used to demand many months of rent payment in advance. This is now prohibited. You cannot collect more than 1 month worth of rent in advance. Is this act a welcome development? This depends on what side you sit. If you are a landlord who looks after the rights of the tenants anyway, this will be a welcome development for you. If you are a wicked landlord, you may not like this piece of legislation because this legislation is coming for you. But I'm so happy that the government is finally listening to tenants and renters in the UK. The UK government is finally taking some action, and I'm very happy about this. If you want to learn more about this legislation and how it affects you, go to the gov.uk website and type in Renters' Rights Act. You will see all the details. And also you can speak to your landlord, write to your landlord and ask, how does this legislation, this new legislation affect me as a tenant? Actually, landlords and agents should already be reaching out to tenants now to inform them about this new legislation and inform them of their rights according to this act. If you like this video, please do leave a like. This will help the algorithm and it will help me with YouTube for YouTube to recommend my videos to other people. Let me know your thoughts about this new legislation. Do you think it's a welcome development? Are you a landlord or are you a tenant? What side do you sit? Let me know, leave everything in the comment section and I will read it all and respond to all your comments. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you on the next one. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe as usual. Thank you and bye.